My name is Bella. I am 27 years old, and my life has always been simple. I wake up at 6:30 every morning, prepare breakfast for my husband, Victor, and then take the bus to my office in central London. I work as a personal assistant in a private corporate firm. I handle schedules, emails, travel bookings, contracts, all the small things that keep an office alive. My job is quiet, stable, and sometimes stressful, but it pays the rent for our small studio apartment. Victor works in IT. We are not rich, but we survive and we try to dream together. He is a good husband. He loves me in a calm way. He cooks for me when I'm tired. He listens to me even when I'm angry. Even when I shout, he stays patient. My boss's name is Nathan Collins. He is handsome in a clean and neat way. He wears tailored suits, keeps his hair perfect, and speaks with confidence. People trust him easily. People call him a family man. He is married to Amber, a beautiful woman in her late 20s. Their wedding pictures hang in his office. Bright beaches, white flowers, romantic smiles. Everyone believes they are the perfect modern couple. For the first year of my job, he treated me politely. He said good morning, asked about Victor, and even brought small gifts for the office staff during holidays. I thought he was kind. One afternoon, I walked into his office without knocking. He was on a video call with a teenage boy who looked around 18. The boy had brown hair and tired eyes, and he looked angry. The boy said clearly, "Dad, you promised to come tonight." I froze in the doorway. "Dad?" Nathan slammed the laptop shut and glared at me. "Bella, please knock before you enter," he said. His voice was calm, but something in his eyes warned me not to ask questions. That night, I went home with a strange heaviness in my chest. Something did not feel right. But I pushed it away. I believed work and personal life should stay separate. 2 days later, a woman walked into the office. She was tall, dressed in simple clothes, and had the kind of tired eyes you only see on someone who has carried pain for years. She walked straight to my desk and said, "I need to see Nathan. It is urgent." I asked carefully, "May I ask who you are?" She looked at me with a calm, quiet sadness. "I am his wife." My whole body froze. Before I could speak, she added, "My name is Maria Collins. We have been married for 19 years, and we have an 18-year-old son named Isaac." My throat tightened. 19 years? But he married Amber 5 years ago. Before I could respond, Nathan appeared behind her. His face turned pale instantly. Maria, you cannot come here, he said through clenched teeth. She ignored him completely and looked at me again. He is lying to everyone, including you. Nathan grabbed her arm gently but firmly. He dragged her away toward the elevators. Everyone in the office stared. No one spoke. The man I worked for, the man everyone respected, was living 2 marriages at the same time. Later that evening, Nathan called me into his office. He looked exhausted, angry, and afraid. He said quietly, "You saw more than you should have." I sat still. He ran his hands over his face. Yes, I have 2 families. I made choices years ago that were difficult to undo. Maria and I grew apart. We lived together, but not together. When I met Amber, I felt alive again. He used words that made betrayal sound like romance. He then looked at me with sharp seriousness. I need you to help me keep this situation under control. My stomach twisted. How? I asked carefully. He leaned forward. If Amber asks who Maria is, you tell her Maria came for office charity work. You tell her Isaac is a relative's child. You keep everything clean for me. I felt sick. Mr. Collins, I do not think I should lie, I said. He stepped closer, lowering his voice. I will increase your salary. I will give you a promotion. You and your husband can move to a better place. Just help me. It was not a request. It was pressure wrapped in money. I left his office with shaking hands. The next morning, I found Amber waiting in the reception area. She looked nervous. Bella, she said in a low voice, I need to ask you something privately. She took my hand gently. Is another woman visiting my husband, someone named Maria? I felt my pulse race. She was young, she was hopeful, she loved him. I opened my mouth, but before I could answer, she whispered, Please be honest, I am not stupid. Nathan suddenly appeared behind her. Amber, what are you doing here? He asked. She turned to him with trembling lips. Who is Maria? His face hardened instantly. Who told you that name? He asked sharply. Amber looked at me. Bella did not need to say anything. Her face tells the truth. Nathan stared at me with pure rage. Bella, tell her the truth, he demanded. My throat felt tight. I could not speak. Amber nodded slowly as tears filled her eyes. I knew it, she whispered. I knew you were lying to me. She walked out shaking, and Nathan turned toward me. You just destroyed everything, he said. No, I whispered back. You destroyed it the moment you lied to both women. During the next weeks, everything fell apart. Maria filed for legal action. Amber moved out of their home. His son refused to speak to him. Their lawyers started calling the office every day. Investors backed away when rumors spread. One evening, I found him sitting alone in the dark office. He stared at the city lights like he had lost everything. "You know," he said softly, "they both left because of you." I stared at him in disbelief. "No," I said, "they left because you betrayed them." He did not accept it. "They left because you refused to lie for me. You broke the balance I created." Balance? He used that word as if two marriages were some kind of art project. I wanted to walk away, but he stood up and came closer. "You know, Bella," he said softly, "you understand me more than they did." I shook my head. "I do not understand you at all." He gave a small, sad smile. "You listened to me. You stayed when they left. You saw who I really am." My skin felt cold. "You deserve more than the life you are living. You deserve someone powerful." I stepped back. "Are you asking me to be part of your life?" I said. He looked at me with a strange softness. "You could be close to me. I could take care of you. Your husband will never give you what I can." I felt disgust crawl up my spine. "I am not interested," I said firmly. His expression changed instantly, from soft to angry. "You will regret this," he said quietly. "No," I replied. "The only thing I would regret is being another secret in your collection." I walked out. I never returned to that job. Now I work at a smaller company. I earn less, but I sleep peacefully. Victor and I live in a tiny flat, but our home feels honest. The biggest lesson I learned was simple. Some people do not build families, they build traps. And the bravest thing you can do is walk away before you become one of them.